Right, so we've definitely got a click going on there, yeah? Wasted years, ain't that the truth, man? Oh, goodness me. The guitar cable there. Well, I was not expecting it. Where are you pointing in relation to the sound? Hopefully you're not too far right. You haven't got any plectrums on you, have you? A minor. I can't read that. It's a new song. It's called Passers By. 3, 4, 5. Good, clean intro. Don't be naughty. Calling for help and no one's around. Tears falling hard on blood-pooled ground. Everybody's picking at invisible dust. Bodies. Can you remember the music? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've forgotten that. Two, 3, 4. Calling for help and no one's around. Tears falling hard on blood-pooled ground. Everybody's picking at invisible dust. Babies staring at their parents in disgust. Everyone's got someplace else to be. Hissing at the victim, don't look at me. I'm sure there's two sides to the story. Don't wanna hear your pleas, don't ignore me. All of them are heroes in their own mind. Come the moment, not a one can you find. Show you two faces and their backs. Head the other way with a flame in their tracks. Funeral tonight on an empty street. 5 against 1, taking turns to beat every passerby. Lived up to their name, walked in their front door with no sense of shame. I'm getting stuck now because what threw me out in verse 2 there is I've got a couple of wood pigeons that have just come down and landed on the table outside. No, don't fly away, come get some food. They missed the food this morning and I don't want to scoot them off and then not get anything to eat. Want to hear that one again? I'll play it and you sing it. Remember that there's a concert Bob Dylan played. It was at Pittsburgh, the 8th of May, 1980 I think it was. And he was in his religious phase then, you know, Slow Train Coming, the Saved albums. And the crowd are calling out for the hits, you know. And someone yells out, lay, lay, lay. And then probably exasperated, goes, okay, well I'll play it and you sing it. So he starts playing it and you was like, nah. Silence, you know, so he gives up after a few goes. Lay, lay, lay. That's all I can play without YouTube cancelling my video. I haven't played Paranoia in a long time. That's right, eat up. I'm trying to hide behind the window frame so it can't see me. So now you've closed your goodnight eyes and whispered your instructions. You let your lovers taste the cake, then plotted their destruction. While in the town that you call home, your parents own a hovel, and you drive by in your limousine, and you smile to see them grovel. And baby says she got a break from some guy who'll take her photo, but he doesn't have a studio. He says, why don't you meet me at a motel? She needs to be a star so bad, she tells you it's her destiny. So she does some favors for the boys and says maybe they'll invest in me. And all the guys smell all the same as soon as she takes her clothes off. And all their promises smell the same, so she learns to turn her nose off. Oh, and the runway's shut because the airport froze. So the TV said. Yeah, and Johnny no one just jumped off the roof with a Bible on his head. His mama swears that she's in shock and that Pappy's so distressed. And then they're on the Late Late Show, and the checks are signed the press. They never would have amounted to much. Nobody would have heard their story. So they take the fame while it's there. Poor Johnny lost the glory. The preacher had a dream last night where an angel gave salvation. Well, the sergeant, caught a glimpse of hell and firebomb the station. They meet together at the docks and swap their consequences. For 30 years they kept the faith. Now damn all the pretenses. The candidate comes calling while his young wife's at the surgeon's. See, you gotta look good on primetime TV. When you're shouting, let's bomb some turbines. His skeletons are all PR trained. Before they leave the closet, you sleep with that new intern tonight. And in the morning, shrug, who was it? And the magazines, those perfect wastes to girls with eating problems who choke to death on diet pills. And the company says, what of them? And the banks all get a crash installed for their high executive mothers who closed down the nursery school next door. See, there's one law for the others. When did you last call up home or wonder where your friends are? Or did something good for anyone without asking what the ends are? The world outside is getting dim. The light is turning gray, and the razor blade you on a whim and strip your faith away. The shy guy in the boarding house cuts the glossies into pieces. He knows the page tree girl loves him, and each day his rage increases. That blonde girl in the flat below, he knows it's her, but is it? Maybe next time she's all alone, he thinks, I'm gonna pay her a little visit. And Jenny, she still gets those dreams each time she shuts her eyes. She can't forget what stepdaddy did, no matter how she tries. Her mommy didn't want to know. She just said she was lying. Now stepdaddy's at the door again, and he loves it when she's crying. Someone's ringing the bell. Let's pretend that we're not home. It's not that I'm paranoid, but please leave me alone. I know you'll only smile at me and pounce and do your worst. I know you wanna kill me, so I just have to kill you first. I know you'll be curious. The pigeon disappeared off on, I think, the magazine's both diet pills. First, maybe they thought I was singing about that. I mean, you know, maybe that. He's fat shaming us. Oh, they're talking about Ozempic. Well, you know, they didn't have Ozempic back when I wrote that song, which was 1993. Lyrics to that song are in... Ah, no, not there. songs without music. It's also my anthology of protest material, which is called Compromise / Not / Pictured. And then there's a second volume of later protest material that's called And No One Gives a Damn. I feel like playing some of my old hits. This one's from 1996. It's called Bitter Realities. When I wrote this, I was like... But, well, time hasn't mellowed me. It's yellowed me, but it hasn't mellowed me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sadness in an angel's eyes, hatred in a racist lies, and the politician so quick to despise the broken without the strength to rise from the dysfunctional clay foundation jungles of society. Grief runs from a widow's stare to blind man judges who pretend to care. That justice gets seen to be fair to the nameless masses who are unaware that the law only works for those with power, wealth and notoriety. And you're fooled into false security, told that all men are born free, while the wiretaps and closed-circuit TV make a lie of democracy, and the color of your skin mirrors a fairness in life that you'll receive. Jesus died for you, they say, then they turn and look the other way when the minds of the scum who love to prey on the weak decide it's time to play. So the story of the Good Samaritan's getting harder for me to believe. And silence plays a major part, pulling lovers far apart and handing bigotry a clear head start in spreading anger in unloved hearts, and misogyny and self-loathing punctuate every sentence. The rules are written down in dust, in misspelled words that spread mistrust, enforced by people so unjust, corrupted by sin and wild-eyed lust, who bask in pleasure and spit in the face of repentance. Everywhere you look, pornography in every book, and the churches are full of blue-eyed crooks who long ago forsook the ways of God for the short-term pleasures of the flesh. There's drugs being bought by 10-year-olds, teenage bodies being bought and sold, sisters of mercy dying of cold. And if the truth is due to be told, it's time someone said there's not much hope in this world left. Bitter Realities from 1996. Turned into a session here, isn't it? We're still recording. Yeah, seem to be. Let's call me if you must. to need those down chords later on, so. It's not too late to travel, but there's nowhere left to go. We fought a losing battle, but the victors needn't know. Let me hold you tenderly and ease away your fears. You know you've got a friend in me if the longing reappears. I saw you walk the minefield, you had stardust in your eyes, and in your footsteps when I kneeled, you didn't seem surprised. It's not too late to change things, the picture still looks good. You know that when my phone rings, I'd answer if I could. Let's get off this rodeo and put both feet on the ground. It don't matter where we go, I'll make sure love's in town. I didn't make the river freeze, but I'll help you get across. And if that doesn't put your mind at ease, you can call me if you're lost. Call me if you're lost. Call Me If You're Lost from 1996. Originally called Red Fiesta Blues. I can still see the Red Fiesta now, F360. I won't give you the rest of the numbers. Strange, huh? Oh, it's so annoying. There's a nice intro to that, but my diseased fingers. So it comes off of there and then it goes. And I couldn't do it then either, but you got a closer approximation of it there. Thank you for your time, folks.